Hey y'all, it's Corey here. In our last video we talked about portion control and how to set out your portions in an easy way where you don't have to measure all your food out and all that kind of stuff. All you need is to use your hand for measurements. The protein needs to be the size of your palm. The carbs and veggies need to be the size of a clenched fist. So those will be your protein and carb and veggie portions throughout the day. We also talked about how important it was to eat breakfast within an hour of waking up. Now the reason why that is because when you're sleeping, your body's in a catabolic state, which means it's using muscle for fuel. So when you wake up, you want to put your body into an anabolic state as soon as possible, which means you're burning fat for fuel and building muscle. So you can do that by making a protein shake in the morning. I'm going to show you how to do that using whole foods. So what I do is I take fat-free cottage cheese. Now this is the only way that I can eat cottage cheese. I can't just eat it with a spoon because it's a texture thing, right? It grosses me out. I can't do it. So this is a way that I found that I can use the cottage cheese and still get the good casein protein that's in here. So cottage cheese has a lot of casein protein. What that means is that it's a slower digesting protein. So if you start your day with that, then it gets your metabolism going and it gives your body something to burn slowly for the first part of your day until you can get to your next meal. So that's good if you got to get kids up or whatever and get them off to school or whatever your day starts out like. This is a quick way to get something in your belly before you head out the door. Now me, it's not time right now. I'm about to make this before I go to bed, and what that's going to do is give my body something to digest while I'm sleeping. So it's going to keep my metabolism going while I'm resting. Now you don't want to drink it any sooner than an hour before you go to bed. So drink it an hour before you plan to go to bed is what I mean. So take this. I use fat-free cottage cheese because it's just better for me. So there's only 6 grams of carbs in here, but in a cup of this, there's 24 grams of that casein protein that we talked about. So you put that in there, and then I use this Welch's Natural Strawberry Jam. It doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it, so it's pretty good. I put that in there, just a tablespoon. I'm just using a regular kitchen spoon. Put a tablespoon of that in there. It gives it a little bit of flavor. Now in the morning time, I'll put this stuff in there. It's white chocolate peanut butter. It's made by the Peanut Butter Company. This stuff is delicious. So, if you do that, then you're gonna add another 3 grams of protein because I only use 1 tablespoon instead of 2. And it also gives you 7 grams of healthy fat. But right now, I'm not going to put that in there. I also sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in there because that cinnamon is good for your metabolism too. So I'll sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Now for your liquid portion, you're going to use a cup of egg whites. So that's what you do. Put that in there. I just typically fill it up, or if you want to measure it out, that's fine, because that's going to give you 25 grams of protein with the egg whites. So put that in there. Put the top on your blender cup. Now my blender cup is just it's a Hamilton Beach cup. It's nothing fancy. See, that's a little base to it. You can get, I think, 2 of these on Amazon for like 17 bucks. So they're pretty easy to, you get 2 cups in one of these blender bases. So put that in there. So I like to pulse mine a few times because that gets all the chunks in the cottage cheese to settle to the bottom, and then stirs it back up and settles and stirs it. So that way you get a good smooth blend. And here we go. That's what it comes out looking like. It's just really, really thin and mixed up cottage cheese. Tastes really good. So I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions about this or anything in general, just hit me up, because this is one of the things that I address mostly when I talk to people about nutrition. They say, well, I don't have time to make breakfast, or I don't have the ability to make breakfast. So it's really easy. That's a whole food way of doing it if you don't want to go out and buy protein powder. So this is another option. So as always, if you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, see y'all later.